Hello and welcome. My name is Lori Painter, a holistic health practitioner and life transformation coach for women. I've created this little series to share with you the tools and resources that I have used over the course of the past 20 plus years to inspire transformation. I have implemented these in my own life and I have found tremendous value in them. Maybe if you're feeling stuck, disempowered, limited in any particular way of your life, that you see any one of these resources, find which ones light you up and spark some curiosity and investigate and experiment them in your own life to see if there's any value in them for you. Not everything is for everybody, hence why I'm making so many different videos on different topics, because maybe one of them, and just one of them, will be enough to help you feel like you're living a life of love, inspiration, freedom, and empowerment. Living a life that you were meant to live, that you knew that you wanted to live. That's my hope and dream and wish for you. It's definitely the one that I've had for myself, and I've had to do things a lot differently than the way that I was programmed, and perhaps one of these resources can do the same for you. Today I'm sharing with you a resource. This is more of a spiritual one, but this is like reawakening the dream. And one of the things that I realize is that early in my years, like I had dreams, right? But then I got let down. They didn't come through. Disappointments showed up. And I got to the place where it hurt to dream. Like I got to the place where I didn't think it was possible for me. And I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't go through a depression, because I absolutely went through a depression when I felt like the things that I wanted I couldn't have. And I felt like, why try? Why bother? And living that way, at the time, I mean, I was just a young kid. I was still living in my parents' home. And I did go through a destructive path. I really do believe that when you don't have a dream for yourself and you don't believe that good things are possible for you and you don't have anything to look forward to, it's very easy to go on a negative downhill spiral. And that was the case for me. I remember being a young girl, wanted to be a gymnast, and worked my booty off for it, was absolutely in love with it. And one day it was just ripped right away from me, and there was absolutely nothing that I can do. Now, I didn't know how to process that pain. There was no conversation with my family members, nothing. It was just all of a sudden, out of your life, it's done. And I went through a massive depression. And then I got I got angry, got depressed, but I didn't know how to process it. There was nothing I could do. I felt helpless, hopeless, shut down. Then fast forward a few years later, I become a cheerleader. And not far into it, I get pulled out of the cheerleading because my mom needs me home to help raise my younger siblings, because my parents had gone through a divorce. And again, the one thing that I was looking forward to, ripped wide away from me. And I got to this point where it's like that happened so many times that I didn't want to get my hopes up anymore. I didn't want to feel like I just started to feel like I'm not gonna have anything to look forward to, because if I do, it's just gonna be ripped right out from under my feet, and there's gonna be nothing that I can do about it. And then as I got older, an adult, there would be times that same cycle, like I wouldn't let myself have what I really wanted. I would a little bit hold myself back, and I think I was acting out that program of don't get too excited, or I would sabotage myself and never let myself get to the end result. Kind of like what had happened in cheerleading or gymnastics. I would go so far, and then maybe my subconscious was trying to protect me, like, we're going to stop you now, because you know how devastating this is going to be when you put your heart and soul into something and then it gets ripped out from underneath you. So we're just going to stop you a little bit sooner so you don't have to feel that complete devastation and total destruction. But what I will say is that comes at such a big price to pay. And I mean that by just daily life fulfillment. So the thing that I'm sharing with you today is to inspire you to dream again. Find something that lights you up, to find something that wouldn't it be nice if. And I have 3 categories when I talk about dreams that I put together for me, and maybe some of this will resonate with you, maybe not. Like, there's a million different resources that you can find. So if none of what I'm sharing with you works for you, maybe you can find another method. But when I come up with dreaming again, I think in these three categories. First and foremost, which I think is the most powerful, is who do I want to be in the world? And that's when I put together the values and the character traits that I want to embody. For example, I want to be healthy in all aspects of my life. I want to be an inspiration. I want to be lit up. I want to feel creative. I want to, whatever. I want to be a high value woman. I want to be empowered. I want to be in love. Hence this whole series, Love, Inspiration, Freedom, and Empowerment, L-I-F-E, Life by Lori. I know I'm getting on a little rant now. But anyhow, who do I want to be in the world? What kind of character do I want? And I think of Stephen Covey in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He talks about beginning with the end in mind, and how it's like, what is it that you want people to say about you at your funeral? If they were to put something down, what is it? And I remember thinking, like, I want people to say that I was an inspiration. I want people to tell me that oh wow, she was such a great role model for health and inspiration. So once I realized that was important to me, then that was kind of the character that I wanted to create and develop for myself. And then there is, once I put together like who I wanted to be, the second question, and this is for you, is what do you want to do? What do you want to do? When you're dreaming again, what lights you up? Not everybody gets lit up by the same things. Like, look, I am not going to get lit up by like 99% of the things on the planet. They just don't. And that's okay. That's what's so wonderful about the world, is that most of it isn't for us, but once we find our niche, our groove, our place, it just feels wonderful. So yeah, you're not going to find me being a tech genius. You're not going to find me being, like amazing at 99% of the things in the world. But if there's anything that I wanted to do in the world, I just want to be healthy. I just want to do things that are empowering to me. I just want to, take care of my mental and emotional well-being, to develop my spiritual well-being, to develop my physical well-being. So for me, it's all about spiritual. There's the IQ, EQ, SQ, PQ. That's me. That's my direction, That's what I love. But maybe you have something else, Maybe you have genius in a totally different direction. And these are the key things that you find that you're really curious about, that you're always Googling, looking up, whatever. For me, it's anything that empowers me spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. That is my thing. So I'm all about love, inspiration, freedom, and empowerment. That's what is meaningful to me. Probably because of my life journey has been everything other than that. So it's high time that I develop and cultivate that in my own life. And then have. So we have be, do, and have. This is when you're creating your dreams, again, your dream life. Who do you want to be? Just remembering that. What do you want to do? And then what do you want to have? What do you want to have? What kind of health do you want to have? What kind of life do you want to have? What kind of career do you want to have? What kind of financial life do you want to have? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What do you want to have for yourself? What is meaningful and fulfilling for you? And like I said, there's like a million things underneath the sun that you can choose. Just the ones that light you up are specific and special to you. So do not negate that spiritual, that inspirational nudge that calls to you. It's specific for you and it's fulfilling for you. And I think the most devastating thing, and I am sharing this from my own personal experience, is when I allowed the outside world to determine what dreams were for me. I remember my parents telling me what kind of careers I should have. I remember religion telling me who I needed to be and who I was. I remember school teachers, coaches, whatever. I mean, the whole outside world, the society, movies, TV shows, songs. There's not a shortage of perceptions of who and what my life, who I am, what I'm supposed to be doing, and how my life is supposed to be. And now at this point in our lives, I feel like with the internet and everything, like this is the most empowering time to realize dreams. And I think this is like Mike Dooley had said this thing where he's like, allow yourself to present yourself to yourself. Like allow yourself to watch yourself becoming and blooming, realizing your dreams for yourself, because it's a joy. Like, wow, that is such a different perspective than, oh, if I have this and I do this, then I get this, love and approval and attention and a sense of significance from the outside world. No, like you just do it because there's something in it that you're just fascinated by your ability to fulfill your own dreams and to follow your own heart. And Wayne Dyer said this a long time ago, and I've never forgotten it, but he talks about like success in the world. And I love how success is just merely, like we have such a limited perspective of what success is. It's just merely accomplishing the thing that you want, whatever it is. If you say, I want to have this sandwich today, and you made that sandwich and you had it, then you were a success at getting what you wanted. If you wanted to be a mother and you became a mother, congratulations, you're a success. Whatever it is that you want for yourself, if you accomplish it, you are a success. Not just this very narrow-minded, like financial stuff. I think that's ridiculous. But Wayne Dyer said this so well, and he was talking about this story about an older cat and a younger cat, like a wise cat and a kitten, and the wise cat sees the little kitten just chasing its tail, and the wise cat asks the kitten, like, what are you doing? Why are you chasing your tail? And the kitten says to the wise cat, well, I'm doing that because I was told that success was in my tail. And the wise cat goes, yeah, that's true. The success is in your tail. But what you're forgetting is that when you follow your heart and you walk in the direction of your dreams, success follows you wherever you go. Whew. I love that story. I just love it because it's like, just follow your dreams. Follow what lights you up. Find your dreams again. If you've been afraid to dream, I understand. I have been too. And I'll just share with you, when I don't have a dream, life kind of sucks. And when I do have a dream, it gives me something to get up and get out of bed for. It gives me meaning. It gives me purpose. It gives me a direction. And I'm just so grateful for that, and my heart goes out to you if you've given up on your dreams. I know, I'm right there with you, but this is all about finding the tools and resources to enliven you, to awaken you, to empower you, and to support you into transforming your life and living one that is fulfilling and rewarding to you. So hopefully you found this video encouraging. Maybe you take some time now that this video is over to ask yourself, who do I want to be? What do I want to be doing? What activities light me up and bring me joy? What do I want to have? Experimentally, like what experiences do I want to have? And then what physical, tangible things do I want to have? And maybe you just start there and see what starts to come out of you. I think in time, we keep refining that vision a little bit more, but hey, starting with something, it's a start. And from there, you keep watering it every day like a seed, nurture it, and allow it to grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.